What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and today we're going to be using the best Mega Pokemon in Pokemon Champions, Mega Malamar. This team was created by Mumemo on Twitter. I'll make sure to link them in the description below. But Mega Malamar, if you're not aware, keeps the ability Contrary. And you might think that competes with Staraptor, but Malamar has a lot of things over it. First of all, you start out with Contrary, so if you lead against Intimidate, you automatically get an attack boost, whereas Staraptor in its base form would be getting an attack drop. You also learn the move Superpower instead of just Close Combat, so you actually boost your attack and defense, making yourself super tanky and hit harder every time you use it. The rest of this team is here to support this incredible Mega Pokemon. We've got Grimmsnarl, which can boost its speed with Scary Face, boost its special defense with Fake Tears, Parting Shot to boost its attack and special attack, but that's not as important, and pivot into our Sneasler, which can heal with Hospitality and keep it safe. Those are the three you're going to want to bring every time, and then we got a lot of final Pokemon. Basculegion, great in endgames. Sylveon, just a really powerful Pokemon, plus Yawn for disruption. Sneasler for fake out and taking care of any fairies. Malamar's only weakness, because Bug doesn't really count. Who uses Bug types? The stats here are on the screen. I do recommend if you use this to increase Malamar's speed just slightly. I'm running 4 EVs in speed when I play this team, and that will allow you to outspeed Mega Aerodactyl when you scary face yourself once, which I think is a good benchmark to hit. But anyways, let's get into it. Alright, it is a rain team. They've got Sableye, they've got Arch, they've got Swampert is the new thing on those, Pelipper, Sinistcha, and a Metagross. Against my team, I think both Swampert and Metagross make sense. So I'm not 100% sure which one they'll go with. I want to get my boosts as quick as possible. But I need something to keep Swampert off my back. Obviously, I'm bringing Sinistcha. No question about that. Do I bring it in right away, though? Yeah, I think Grimm in front and then Sinistcha in back is the way. The real question is, what's my last mon? Against Metagross, Arch, Sableye, it's probably Sash, Basculegion. 2 steel types. I mean, Sylveon can hit one of them pretty well. Sneasler doesn't like to see their megas both have super effective stabs, so Basculegion it is. At least against Sableye, our dark typing will protect us from any prankster shenanigans. That's really solid. In case they have like Will-O-Wisp. Metagross and Pelipper. Okie dokie. What is it going to be? Maybe a steel move toward my Grimmsnarl? I want to go for the Mega Superpower into Metagross. I think I want a Parting Shot out. The question is, should I try to get myself another attack boost? Or predict them to Mega Evolve? I'm just going to self-Parting Shot. They do Mega Evolve, so the Parting Shot would have worked on Metagross. The real question is, what do they go for here? If it's a double into Malamar, it might be able to get the KO. I mean, they're pretty strong Pokemon. Bullet Punch into Malamar is interesting. I don't think we're in Weather Ball range here. Maybe I even bring in Sinistcha just to make sure we're not. Alright, we're faster than the Pelipper is good to know. Good damage there. And Hurricane into Malamar. Okay. Could Rage Powder try to take out Metagross. Then I don't have my Sinistcha anymore. But then I get rid of their Metagross. That's a big deal. Yeah, I'm willing to do that. Just Rage Powder and then knock off the Metagross. They got Ice Punch. That won't get the Oko. Hurricane should be able to pick up from here, I would think. So it is in fact a trade, but we've got 2 attack boosts on Malamar, and then we can get Grimmsnarl back in a pretty decent position. Oh, or that. I'm fine with that. Go ahead. Have Tailwind, I don't care. If you bring out something faster than your Pelipper, I still get to redirect 2 moves. Unclear what the speed interaction would be there. I'm just going to protect. We're stalling out Rain, and we're stalling out... Yeah, but they've got Electro Shot probably charging up. Superpower is still really good. I'm going to Rage Powder Superpower. Arch just protects. Okay, so swapping in would have been the right play. Got it. Although this Hurricane might have just been launched at Malamar. And then let it get redirected. All right. So now we get our special defense way up, right? How's this Rain doing? 2 turns? Yeah, let's Superpower Arch. Sell Fake Tears for massive special defense. Hopefully we can take a double up now. Unclear if they would even go for a double up into Malamar here. But just in case. I'm not 100% sure if we can take it, to be honest. Well, that's not much damage at all. But it is a double up. Pelipper is pretty strong. But we take it. Let's go, Malamar. More attack boosts. Goodbye, Arch. Very nice. Very, very nice. It's too bad we gave up Sinistcha, but I mean... Malamar took out half their team. Rain is almost over. Tailwind is almost over. So yeah, what's wrong with a Protect? I think it has to be Protect and Foul Play. Pelipper, I'm a little worried about Trick Room from Sinistcha here. But it's just Matcha Gotcha. Okay, good. Actually faster than the Pelipper. That's gotta be weird, right? It's a bulky Pelipper then? Yeah. Okay. Foul Play. Well, I don't think they're Sash because of how slow they are, but there you go. Alright, let's knock off this Sinistcha. I think it's probably Scary Face just to make sure we move before everything. Goodbye, Sinistra. Oko. Oko and Arch, Oko a Sinistra, 2-shot of Metagross. This is pretty good. Cassib Berry, yep, wrong berry. And then no Weather Ball needs to crit here. Otherwise, yeah, it's doing nothing. Malamar straight sweeping. Oh, let me knock off. I want to know your item. Good job, Malamar. Malamar did everything there. Alright, Metagross, Staraptor, King Gambit, Annihilate, Mousehold. Ooh, Annihilate, Mousehold. That's kind of scary. Whimsicott, I don't love to see because I have so many dark types. I think it's probably a Malamar lead. In case they lead Staraptor, I can get the free attack boost. Probably Grim, definitely Sinistra, no question about that. The fear I have is what? First of all, like a double up into Malamar before it gets its boosts off would be kind of bad. Mousehold Redirection. I mean, Mousehold beat up is kind of scary. Into their own Annihilate, just launching a massive Rage Fist could be a problem. Can't really reduce its attack with Parting Shot. I think I want Basculegion last then. I'll need to get rid of the mouse, but once I get rid of the mouse, then Basculegion can go kind of crazy. At least pick up Annihilate after it kills my whole team is what I'm really using that for. Sylveon, probably too slow to pull off the same feat. King Gambit Mousehold, that's acceptable. What do I fear? Pop Bomb? I'm gonna go for the Superpower into Mousehold plus side Scary Face so I can move first. Yeah, I like that play. That way if they're an offensive set and they're going for Pop Bomb, we get to hit them first. If they're a defensive set and they do go for like a redirection, we still get our attack boost and defense boost at least. Alright, speed up. Attack up. Defense up. Mousehold gone. Okay, maybe they were offensive then, because that just one shot. And Kowtow Cleave, we're at +1 defense now, but it's neutral. That's a lot of damage. They are Life Orb King Gambit. Good to know. Hello, Annihilate. Obviously, I need to get in Sinistra here. Question is what move I click. I'm leaning toward just Superpower the King Gambit and Parting Shot myself for another attack boost. Because the King Gambit, if it hits us again, we would be in Sucker Punch range, which could be annoying. Alright, good. We're off the field. Grimmsnarl is naturally faster than King Gambit, so they still could be going for Sucker Punch this turn. Could also be Scarf Annihilate, I guess, but it doesn't learn Final Gambit anymore, so I don't think that would be very common. Yeah, we're faster. Good. And goodbye. There's another defense boost for Malamar. Now Annihilate with no boosts of its own can't really do a whole lot here. Just Drain Punch. Yeah, sure. Okay. That wasn't so bad. And they're out of here. Malamar, clean sweep. Good game. Should have brought that Skeledirge. Alright, a Sceptile. Ooh, very cool. They also have a Staraptor, which actually we could take advantage of if we lead with our good friend here. Malamar is weak to what? Bug and Fairy. They do have a Sylveon, so I guess I got to be careful about that. But other than that, not too much I'm scared of. I think I might just go with a Sneasler lead. They've got 2 fairies and a Sceptile that I can just send my poison toward. Beautiful. Farigiraf, whatever. Yeah, I do think I'm gonna need special defense boosts. The only real way to get those would be Grimmsnarl. Do I want to do Grimmsnarl Sinistra, or do I want to bring something that can actually handle their Staraptor? I think maybe I actually drop Grimmsnarl here and use Sylveon. I wouldn't have any speed control then. I'm just gonna believe in Malamar. We're gonna get attack boosts. We've got Psycho Cut for the Staraptor. High crit chance even if they have a ton of defense boosts of their own. No big deal. And it's gonna be... Okay, it's Sceptile Rotom anyway. They're just gonna discharge and do some silly shenanigans like that. Whatever. See if I care. That Rotom is enormous. Oh my goodness. Alright, obviously we're gonna Mega Evolve. I think I'm just gonna click Superpower into the Rotom plus Fake Out the Rotom. I would expect this to be like Scarf Rotom plus Mega Sceptile for like discharge. So the Sneasler might be threatening to the Sceptile enough that it tries to protect here and get some free damage in with Rotom. And then Malamar can just do its thing. Unfortunately, it is 2 special attackers, so these defense boosts aren't going to be amazing. I guess here it also could have been Fake Out plus Knockoff. That actually would have been pretty reasonable. Get rid of the Rotom's Choice Scarf if it is in fact Choice Scarfed. Okay, no Protect from Sceptile. Rotom is faster though. Just an Energy Ball into our Sneasler for some reason. Perhaps they're worried about a Sash set. Oh, they probably wanted to not turn on Lightning Rod so that they could like Volt Switch out. I think that was the play there. Well, they're definitely worried about Sneasler. But they need to also be worried about Malamar, so which one do you worry more about? Psycho Cut here to try to knock out Sceptile could be the play, and then just a close combat toward the Rotom. Try to get my speed boost up. That's what I'm leaning toward, because like I find it difficult to believe that you could handle both of these threats at the same time. Like, you're gonna lose your Mega Sceptile if you double into Sneasler. And Sneasler can just get a close combat off into your Rotom, take it out, become super fast. If you don't... Okay, you do go after the Sneasler. Sneasler, you've done your job. You've kept Malamar safe. Psycho Cut. That was certainly damage. Alright, Grimmsnarl. Let's... I'm worried about the discharge from Rotom. I can make Malamar faster than the Sceptile. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. Ah, they do just go for the detect. Ah. Well, we've got a super fast Malamar now, but if we get paralyzed, it does... Oh, we're faster than the Rotom, too. I expected Rotom to still be faster than us, but if we're faster than Rotom, we could have gone for a different play there. Alright, are you going to get any paralyzes? Yes, the one that matters. Of course. Of course. Alright, our speed is now neutral. If we slow down the Sceptile, we can move before it. So that's what I'm going to do. Scary Face and Superpower Sceptile. Rotom's not doing that much damage anyway. We can get a special defense boost at some point. We can heal up. We're just going to sit here and look scary and let Malamar carry. How about that? Sound like a plan? That damage is adding up. And another Paralyze. And full Para from Malamar. That's got to be game over. Yeah. Okay. GG. Oh. Don't really see any way we're getting out of this. Trick Room. I don't see how we're gonna they might just double, they're probably just gonna double Grimmsnarl here. And I can't redirect moves away from Sceptile due to its being a grass type. Guess maybe it should have been Parting Shot at Sceptile, just in case they go after Sinistra. They do. Yeah, and Sinistra can't take that. Alright! Good job, Sceptile. That full Para was so rough. That's only a 1 in 8 now. Oh well. GG. Okay, a standard team, a very strong team. A team that can probably handle Malamar. I don't know, let's find out. Malamar! Grimmsnarl, Sinistra! Charizard is terrifying. Is Charizard too scary though? Sylveon is pretty bad as well. Actually, I wonder if it's Sneasler lead against Sylveon's shenanigans. That'll also give us a free turn against Charizard, potentially, if we need it. We're not super high attack. We gotta have Sinistra. Is there any reason I could bring Basculegion? I don't love it. I think it's gotta be these 4. It might be too easy for them to just go for a Protect right away. On turn 1, just get rid of our Fake Out turn. But we'll see what they're leading with. Redactyl King Gambit. I do not mind this. I'm going to go straight for a Superpower into King Gambit and a Fake Out into Aerodactyl, and I'm not going to think for 1 second. There are thoughts in my head. Should this have been a double up into Aerodactyl? Will they just protect the King Gambit in the face of 2 fighting types? Of course they will. Probably should have been a double up into Aerodactyl. Oh well. Alright, now they bring in, what, Basculegion to that slot if they have it? They got options. I think I'm happy with Superpower into Aerodactyl now. Guess they're not Mega Aerodactyl? Kind of want to double the Aerodactyl. Yeah, King Gambit's out of here for sure. Hello, Basculegion. Perfect. Oh, and it is Mega Aerodactyl. Ah, they were baiting me. Dual Wing Beat is just barely enough to take out our Sneasler. That's rough. However, here's an attack boost for our Malamar. And a defense boost for our Malamar. And incoming, we'll have a speed boost for our Malamar. Which has enough speed. My math is correct. And then we can just take out the Aerodactyl, have another defense boost. Last Respects will only be 100, so it's not even your strongest move into Malamar right now. So I'm not really fearing that. Goodbye, Aerodactyl. +2 defense, thank you. Yeah, Wave Crash makes sense. Decent damage. Good to know you're not Focus Sash. Hello, King Gambit. I'm gonna go for the knockoff into Basculegion and just self-parting shot, I think. I would like to heal up a bit. And King Gambit's gonna protect anyway. I've fallen for that 50% of the time. So, I mean... Alright, free healing, and then we're gonna take out Basculegion, and then we're so set. Bye-bye. See, I'm a dark type, so I have dark type moves for your ghost. Yeah, get out of here. It was Focus Sash. With Wave Crash? Okay. Alright, King Gambit just protected, so we're going for the superpower there. And I'm going to click Rage Powder, I think is the safest thing. Avoid getting like crit by Sucker Punch and then completely taken out. Okay, they go for the double protect, that makes sense. Pretty reasonable play. But this keeps us safe from Garchomp even if you had gotten that. Unless you go for Earthquake. Pretty risky into your own King Gambit. Choppleberry, will that slow us down? No, we're a Malamar. The best Pokemon in the game. I do think it looks really cool with those hypnotic tendrils. It was Earthquake. Cool play. Crit the Malamar. Too bad. Forfeit. Yep. GG. Malamar just hypnotizes you into forfeiting. That's how it works. Okay, we've got threats to Malamar, such as... I guess Goldengo's immune to Superpower. Alright, Staraptor could intimidate us, which would give us an attack boost, which is awesome. Tyranitar, Helios, Garchomp, Goldengo, Staraptor, Milotic. I don't really get that team. I'm not really sure what's happening. What do I have that's good into Goldengo? Not a whole lot, if I'm being for real. We may need to go straight for a knockoff into that thing. I don't even think that would KO, though. We're gonna do the standard Malamar, Grimm, Sinistra for sure. With Sand, our Sash is gone. If they bring Tyranitar, they also have a normal type, potentially, that could just completely wall us. Unless they're running like Sand Veil. Sylveon's fine into everything not named Goldengo. Sneasler is less fine into everything not named Goldengo, and Basculegion's just fine. I'm gonna go with Sylveon here, I think. We're very bulky. We just absolutely have to take care of Golden Go with a knockoff. If we don't have knockoff into Golden Go, we can't win this game. Simple as. Maybe they don't bring Golden Go. Well, this isn't so bad. Free attack boost. Thank you. We've got foul play on Grimm, so we don't really care about our attack falling there. Yeah, it's going to be Mega, +1 knockoff into Golden Go, self-scary face. No question about it. Alright, bye Golden Go. They understand what was happening. We still get to take off Garchomp's item, which isn't the end of the world. They're going to start boosting with their Staraptor, I guess, but they didn't Mega Evolve it. Why didn't they Mega Evolve their Staraptor? Are they Scarf? No more Life Orb for you. They're just going for a Brave Bird. That's gonna hurt. I'm a little bit leaning toward Psycho Cut into Staraptor. Self-parting shot to get Sinistcha in. Alright, we got the Garchomp Protect. Beautiful. Another attack boost on our Malamar. I think they're not Mega Evolving specifically, so they're not weak to Psychic. But I'm hoping +2 Psycho Cut will just knock them out anyway. After that Brave Bird recoil they took. Got him. Let's go. Let's go, Malamar. Plus just free healing. And they're out of here, Malamar. Woo, yes. Alright, we're back. Mega Malamar was incredible when it wasn't getting haxed. Thank you very much, Mumemo, for making this team, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But anyways, I'm Jordy, and alright, peace.